What is really going on? Guys, when I tell you guys that there is a huge difference between the educational system in Ghana and that of Nigeria, I know a lot of people will say, oh, it's a lie, Nigeria is giant of Africa. I am not doubting that. But I'm going to be sharing a particular video I saw online. This video, it brought chills to my body. I did not expect that something like this is going to be happening in Nigeria. Guys, watch this video to see what happened to this Nigerian student and what is actually happening in Ghana, because ever since I've been in Ghana, this kind of thing, I've never heard of it, because the Ghanaian government are so concerned about the welfare of the children, and that is the reason why they do everything possible to keep everything they are doing safe. But let's watch this video together. Please don't forget to like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel.
Oh yeah, Nigeria, from top to bottom.
Nigeria cannot stop amazing me. Nigerians cannot stop amazing me. You wouldn't believe that this video you just watched was the situation of students that was writing WAEC in Nigeria 2025. So what happened? On the English paper day, on the day I was supposed to write English paper, the story had is that the paper leaked before the time. So the WAEC official have to reset the question and be able to distribute it across the whole secondary school in Nigeria, or WAEC center in Nigeria. And he could know what it will take them to do all this. So before they could do all that, the time is already late. So exam that is supposed to start 2 in the afternoon started 6 in the evening. So that got a lot of people making videos and lamenting. Nigeria government should do better. Why would they be bringing paper that is supposed to start by 2 p.m. in the afternoon by 6 in the evening? So a lot of people use candle light to write. A lot of people use lights, phone light. A lot of people use a whole lot of things to write. And I'm wondering, what kind of exam was that? And I'm just wondering, what kind of exam was that? Last month, there was a glitch of JAM writing, JAM exam. Now it is WAEC. And Nigerian youth are comfortably aligning with whatever Nigeria government dishes for us. The reason why we are facing all these challenges in Nigeria as a country, because 99% of those people who are representing us as a leader did not go to school. They are not graduates. They think through their anus instead of from their head. That is why we are going through all these things. And we Nigerian youth who are going through education, we're supposed to be agitating, we're supposed to be ranting continuously, non-stop. See, if there is kind of noise we will stage online, Nigeria going to be forced to do things right. I'm telling you. But hypocrites will not allow us, because it is their tribe member or their religious member. They will not talk bad about the person. They will not lament. They will not talk truth, because they are protecting either religious person or their tribe person. While all of us are buying and suffering it. And things that shouldn't happen is happening on a daily basis. Nasiam. So many of you who will come out and say, ordinary Ghana, ordinary Ghana. I just want to refresh your mind. Go to my page. Down there, you see one of the pictures and one of the videos I made in my school at 10 p.m. in the night. How my school looks in the night. In that video, I also say that in this place, they have night classes, night school. And it was able to be achieved because there is steady light. We are morning students regular. And there's some evening regular people too. So when we morning regular students leave the school for the day, the evening people take over. And their lectures start by 5 p.m. in the night to 9. And these things were able to be achieved because of what? Steady lights. If Nigeria government won't do anything for us, make them give us steady lights. Make them give us steady lights. At least it will help. So many of you, they shout in many platforms, in many comment section. The only thing Ghana better pass us with is because of light. Let's assume that Nigeria have a steady light that is circulated around the whole Nigeria. Even in this situation, it still not be a problem, because there will be a steady light that would give them lightning environment for them to be able to write. But because there was no light, look at where students was writing WAEC, in that place. And it can only happen in Nigeria. I think in a history I've not seen it, and it's in Nigeria, everything is possible there. When I see what they tell you now, say we need to wake up from where we are. We need to wake up from our slumber. We need to wake up from our sleep. Let's stop adapting to whatever these people subject us to. Anything they dish it, we align with it. Anything they dish it, we don't agitate. Nana Akufo-Addo did something, and the whole Ghana. In fact, if you see noise for Ghana, because of the situation Nana Akufo-Addo puts them through, it wasn't funny. And when it was time for them to make a change, they made a change, and everybody is breathing better now, small. It is only making noise on social media that Nigeria will take first class on it. This is the evidence of lack of light. If there is light in Nigeria, even at this situation, you will see that it will still not be a problem. Another thing is, how did the paper leak? Why would even the paper leak? Why paper leak for the first time? If you come to Ghana, their system of education is rigid. Their system of education is strictly strict. For my school, in as much as kind as lecturers could be, immediately it's exam time, all of them will change face. If you greet her, they don't answer you. See, they don't know you until another section. You see, exam start, they know that, see, every familiarity you think you have with a lecturer in Ghana ends immediately exam kickoff. After exam, they will give you room of you being close, government of sorting them. Do you know the funny part of it is that in Ghana here, if you are caught with exam malpractice, maybe in my school precisely, you are going for 2 years restriction. Even if you like that lecturer, nobody see your papa. In Ghana here, if you write WAEC and pass, you wrote it by yourself. There's nothing like miracle center here. If you fail, you fail. If you pass, you pass. Nobody they do it for anything. That is how standard the academic system is. Nigerian youth. I don't really know what we're doing, but a hard time, we need to wake up from our sleep and stop ranting online, shouting on comment section, defending nothing when we are whiling away in suffering. But we are pretending because of ego, giant of Africa. Remove that name because you don't know us a lot of things. Make we open our eyes. Jam had glitch. Election 2023 had glitch. Now WAEC is leaking. I know if you talk.
Like, guys, I cannot believe this thing. Me that has to be at home by 6 o'clock. Tea time, 8:59 because of English. Why I'm still in school, guys? Like, English. No, this is unbelievable. It's shocking to me. I'm still in school. See outside. Everywhere is dark. But I'm still in school.
If I thought say this country not good, they go bless how they carry talk. Normally know these things, your favorite boy different. And they say students. They say WAEC students, they go out kind time. See there. Side the road full. There be like people when we say they go do how they call us crusade. You see
Nigerians have taken to social media to berate the West African Examination Council after hundreds of students across Nigeria were seen in several videos writing the West African Senior School Certificate Examinations, originally scheduled for midday, late at night. The viral videos show the students hunched over question papers, writing with flashlights. Some parents who came in search of their children were seen condemning the misconduct of the exam body. Let's take a look.
What's the name of this paper? People still writing. See them now with WAEC calculator. Writing by night. After they will say Tinubu is bad. This is wickedness. Writing the paper by night. They are supposed to bring this paper by 2. They say till night. After they will say it's Tinubu.
What are they doing? What exactly is happening here? What is happening at the moment?
That's the right question. What exactly is going on here? I mean, couldn't they have cancelled the exams, rescheduled the exams? First, we see the issues with JAMB, and now we are seeing WAEC. This is completely unacceptable. I've been getting videos flying around from different parts of the country. I got from Delta State as well. These students are writing their exams late at night.
You know, when we started the show today, we started by doing an assessment of the administration. And in essence, my summary was that economic reform cannot prosper in a vacuum. It needs to be supported by institutional reforms. One of the pillars we looked at was education. And at this point, I think there needs to be some sort of marching order delivered to the Minister of Education. Because the issues that have cropped up in this year alone, especially during this examination period, show that there's a state of emergency happening in the education sector that needs to be paid attention to. What is the logistical challenge? Yes, we know we have a huge population, an overwhelming number of children who are most likely going to sit for these exams. But why is it so difficult to come up with logistics that will ensure that these children can write these exams in free and fair and conducive environments? I saw in Ebonyi State, I saw Taraba State. No, it's a widespread thing that we're seeing. It's unfair. What are you saying about the future of these young people? Their mental health, their prospects after this. Even as a graduate, it's already difficult to see what your future looks like. Now you're trying to take this opportunity away for them to further their education. So this needs to be investigated. The same way the issue with JAM was investigated. We're not going to wish this away. I hope the Minister of Education has taken these videos seriously and will now speak to the various people who are responsible for this, so that this can be addressed. And possibly it looks like these students may need to resit for these exams as well, because these are not fair conditions.
The Federal Ministry of Education has already issued a statement to say that this is completely unacceptable, and we agree with the Federal Ministry of Education on that score. What should follow should be a proper investigation of what happened at Unity Secondary School, Asaba, what happened in Ebonyi State, what happened in Taraba, what happened in Okafa Senior Comprehensive High School, where students were writing English language examination yesterday up till almost 12 midnight. Yes. Yesterday they had 3 papers. English language, English, the essay at 8 a.m., the comprehension and whatever at 11 a.m., the test of oral English at 3 p.m. But in many of those schools, nobody wrote any examination in English language till 7 p.m. They were using torchlight. They were using flashlight. It's unacceptable. And those who are responsible for this should be sanctioned. Yes. They should be punished. In fact, the integrity of that English language exam that was written yesterday has been called into question. Absolutely. And they should cancel that exam and reorganize it, because there's nowhere under the rules, WAEC rules, that says that examinations can be written at midnight. Well, it is unfair to those children.
Well said, Dr. Batin.
You have exposed Nigeria to the level that people are laughing at us. At a point, I was asking myself, is it this a sabotage against the government? I am not part of APC government, but is it a sabotage, or is it ethnical in the sense that Look at what happened in JAM. Look at what happened in WAEC. I come from Southeast. Greater percentage of all these things that are happening are being done in the Southeast. What have we done that we deserve this? We are not, sir, whatever you are telling Nigeria, if you are in a developed society, sir, you should have resigned.
Honorable Oga, please.
For me, I want to tell you that since you brought the word global into this conversation, I want to tell you what should be done when something like this happens globally, using your word. Sir, admit to the Nigerian people you have failed. If you want to cry, please cry now. After crying, sir, tender your resignation.
Nigerians, stakeholders, I want to use this opportunity foremost to express sincere, deep-rooted apologies for what happened in the conduct of English language examination. It was never premeditated and never planned for. We did all we could, as I will shed light upon later, but what played out is what we are living witnesses. I want to assure us that that will not happen again.
Don't move. And those in support of the motion should say aye. Aye. Those against should say nay. The aye have it. WAEC, you are to avail those documents within the 24 hours to this very revered committee for further legislative business.
Nigerians, you guys are condoning nonsense. When I condone nonsense, like, what am I hearing? Like how? This can never happen in Ghana. You see, when we tell you guys the truth, you go like, we hate Nigeria. We don't hate Nigeria. We speak to issues. You see, we speak to issues and attitudes. We speak to issues and attitudes. And when we talk, you guys say that we hate Nigeria. We don't hate Nigeria. We want Nigeria to actually be better. You people are making irregular things regular. You are accepting the unacceptables. How can WAEC students go and write exams in darkness? Like how? Like your NEPA cannot consider these students just for a few hours of writing their examination. This is unheard of, like the worst thing I've ever heard. And instead of you to start holding your government accountable, when some of us are trying to make videos to correct the system, you come out in our comment section and insult us. Anyways, I'm sorry they like them.
And also fine, but writing exams with torchlights. Who did this to us, bro? Can't we do better?
This is crazy. How can you be writing an exam, WAEC exam, in the middle of the night, 12 a.m. in the middle of the night? Why is everything turning upside down in this country of ours? What is happening? What is wrong?
A lot of things is actually wrong, my brother, because I don't see any reason why these people would want to endanger the lives of these teenage girls and boys that came to write their WAEC. Why would you be writing WAEC at night, like 12 a.m. at night? There is 6 a.m. in the morning, there is 7 a.m. in the morning, 8 a.m., 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3 to 6 p.m. in the evening. And you decided to bring their papers at night. Some wrote around 8 p.m. and before they could finish, it was already 11 p.m., 10 p.m. and going back home. In a country that we know that security is not guaranteed. Same thing they did in JAMB. Students went out to write JAMB and most of them were kidnapped. Some of them were involved in motor accidents and all sort of things. When would Nigeria learn to do things the right way? When are we going to be accountable for our actions? Now they have set up a panel to discharge the head of the WAEC board. They're asking him to resign and apologize to Nigerians. Apology is not enough. The damage has been done already. So what kind of apology are we looking for? This thing cannot happen in Ghana. It cannot happen in any West African country, not even East Africa or Southern Africa. It can't happen because they prioritize the lives of the students than that exam you're about to write. So the exam cannot be extended till tomorrow, right? If they should extend the exam till tomorrow, what is going to happen? And the funniest part is that this same exam has been cancelled and it has been rescheduled till on the 14th of June for the student to write this same exam. So what is the point? What is the point? What is all this rush all about? Making the students feel uncomfortable writing an exam. How can you expect a student that's having an eye problem to see something to write at night? Students might have read from in the morning or throughout the night and coming out to write the exam in the morning. You are postponing it till in the night when they're supposed to be resting their head and sleeping and preparing for the next exam the next day. See, Nigeria, you guys have a long way to go. The government needs to look into the educational system of Nigeria and make sure that it is stable, because all this hanky-panky from JAMB to WAEC is bringing shame to the name of Nigeria. This is a total shame to the face of Nigeria. I'm sorry for this country, but I feel pity for them because at this point, I don't know what else to say. And this is the reason why many parents are taking out their children out of secondary schools, universities in Nigeria and bringing them to Ghana, taking them to Botswana, taking them to South Africa, Kenya, and other universities in West Africa because of the nonchalant attitude of this educational board. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Like this video and share.